senior, number 43, Brent Blackman. And in goal, a senior, number 24, Ian Callanan. Assistant coaches for the Spartans are Matt Richer, Ryan Brenner, and Shane Brookhart. The head coach of York is Brandon Childs. Your officials
Here we go, game
Jason
2
and Brian
of this
Steersman.
amazing Mustang Classic. So glad you're with us, Christian Taylor, GoMustangSports.tv. It is York and Franklin and Marshall squaring off against each other in what should be a good one. York are in the white, Franklin and Marshall in the royal blue. Here we go. This one is sprinted to the other end and scooped up by Jackson Shields to get things going for York. Franklin and Marshall, number 14, Christian Sullivan, 18, Colin Falk, 22, Kyle Craig, 23, Will Mulligan, number 27, Kevin O'Connor, number 34, Will Mollahan, as that one is taken away by Facciponti. Number 40, Tommy Garofalo, you're going to want to watch out for him. Number 43, Liam Timmons. And number 47, Cullen Decker. In goal is Sage Garrido. Looking hesitation from Menser. And the pocket of goal from Will Mulligan. And for him, that is goal number 8 on the year, his 12th point. The senior from Montville, New Jersey. Loose ball. Franklin and Marshall have it via Brendan Murphy, the short stick defensive mid. York reclaim. They had the 1-0 lead. Now they got 2-1. Facciponti wills it out of there. Now a senior, attended Broadneck High School. Yeah, so many athletes that come out of that school. See, Facciponti was staying in the action here for a bit. You know, he is technically listed as a midi. Mulligan, the senior. Team switch sides here. Just always got to wonder if that changes mindset, changes how you look at things. And you're looking at different targets that time around. Connor Helm is the face-off man for Franklin and Marshall, and he loses out. In case you're just tuning in, York in the white, Franklin and Marshall in the royal blue. Facciponti's got another as he's nearly dragged in from behind by Connor Helm. He never gave up on it, as it's back way of the Diplomats here. You got to still keep an eye elsewhere just in case that ball is passed. So Liam Timmons gets in on the scoring. It's his 8th goal of the season. How about Franklin and Marshall with some of their departures bringing in these strong first years? This is his 5th of the season. Some of these guys now beginning to tally a few more. Facciponti, all eyes continue to be on him. He's going to try himself. Garrido. That save. Harnick last season was 2nd on the team in goals behind Ben Mayer by just 1. 57. 79 points on the year, 191 shots, which was also just 5 behind Ben Mayer, only as a young. Franklin and Marshall with the win. Try and continue forward now. At least keeps it out of York's hands. Kyle Craig was the one to start it. This is Kevin O'Connor. Punched away to the middle. Wide open is Ethan Green, but he couldn't handle it. And they're going to go with a different face-off man, Franklin and Marshall. We're going to throw in Adam Soper. Figure there's not going to be anybody else but Facciponti. By the way, this is the first face-off for Soper this season. Facciponti receives a big blow. Seemed like this face-off needed to happen way of Franklin and Marshall, and nearly. I think Franklin and Marshall are just kind of shell-shocked right now. What will Todd Cavallero try and find out of his team? And in the second half, it's another possession just about won by York. For Zach Menser was violently bumped York stay on it again. Back and ready to go for the second face-off here between York and Franklin and Marshall. And it is a York win. Vinny Facciponti has been very difficult to corral and has been difficult for a lot of his career. Well, now it's a recurring nightmare. 11:23 to go in the third quarter. 10-2 for York. Oh, and a brilliant piece of space here for Green. He got close as they did. Eric Burbank chasing it down.
Number 42, Eric.
It's incredible that Will Harnick was only an honorable mention last year. Ben Mayer obviously got the... has been taking these face-offs for F&M. He's 1 of 3. Mulligan is 0 for 1, by the way. But their main man, Connor Helm, was 4 for 11. He wasn't beating Facciponti, and nobody's beating him there. Facciponti almost had the no-look pass to Burbank. And even though we saw that Will Hart... This one really fought for. Facciponti comes away with it, avoids a blow. Oh no, they're gonna call the violation against Facciponti. And so Franklin and Marshall will have the possession. It's a nice response here. They had to respond, really. But can they climb on back in? There's the push, watch out, Jackson Shields needs to hustle. Liam Timmons was on him. So too Colin Falk. But had been kept off the scoreboard today. We barely mentioned his name. We mentioned his name because we weren't mentioning his name. And now he's got his goal. For the 13th ranked team in the nation.
1 minute remaining in the third quarter.
1 minute to go here in the third. Again, it's been much better by Franklin and Marshall here. They're actually winning this quarter 4-2. But now York back with their foot on the gas pedal. Into the center! Popped away. Jackson Shields nearly got one. But of course the biggest story, and it's the usual story for York, is Will Harnick and Ben Mayer combining, thriving, excelling. I don't know how Facciponti has kept this. He's literally maneuvered through everybody as time expires. Facciponti has just had this knack about him, especially in these last few years, where he just can't be taken off the ball. And we saw it on perfect display at the close of the third. The other story has been, of course, the combination of Ben Mayer and Will Harnick. They did it a lot last year, more than a lot last year, and they've continued to set the tone with the Spartans this year and in this game. And Facciponti's got another. Watch out. Harnick. Oh, wow, he was looking to shoot. Ball wasn't in his stick. Jostling for it here. Push down. Brennan Murphy got a hold of Eric Burbank. Ben Mayer slides on in. Somehow he found it. And York with the possession. York get it back here. Christian Sullivan, just the junior, out of Garden City, New York. Last season, had a decent campaign. But this faceoff has to be won. Oh, Facciponti's got it again. Fakes the pass, he's gonna shoot. He's just so good when he does that too. Since it was 4-1. Wow, incredible stuff here. Beg your pardon, it was not 4-1, it was 5-2. That's the closest it's been. And York had just continued to grow. continues to roll away here. Ethan Green doing what he does best. He's got the possession. And I don't know, I mean, we're almost there. These are some impressive goals just to stop the Diplomats from creating a monumental return after where they were in that first half. But the Diplomats have the possession right now. You know, for Will Harnick, he's done some incredible things in his career. Incredible things in his career. But one thing he has never done has scored 7 in a game. His high last year was 6. And it was also against Franklin and Marshall. He had tied it. His other 6-goal game was Arcadia. Went right back to the gas pedal and extended again. 16 goals is the second most that they've scored this season, of course, outside of the 21 of that game against Ursinus. That one is out of bounds.